Let's see what we have for the meditation today. Today's meditation is, many a times my meditations are based on Mandukya Upanishad because that's the most popular Upanishad and the most popular way of realization. Very, very simple, very easy to reach the truth. I find that as the most the best way to go deep into your own heart. Okay, I'll give you a simple analysis for 5 minutes, then you can meditate like this. You see, we should know how to meditate with the help of this Upanishad. The Upanishad says that we all have 3 states of experiences. The first state is called as Jagrat Avastha, and we are the knowers of the external world, Bahish Pratnyam. Listen to this very clearly with full attention. We are identified in the waking state with the gross body. And the Shruti says, whatever knowledge we get of the external world is wrong knowledge. We exist in sleep without the body and we are free of this knowledge of the world. All of us have this experience. In the waking state, I have the knowledge of the world. What the Shruti says is that knowledge of the world is, the cause of that is ignorance. You don't know your nature as Atma, and therefore you are always in ignorance in the waking state. You can try anything, you may have read hundreds of scriptures, but ultimately you will say, because it is all Bahish Prajna, it is a knowledge of the world, external world. I am different from body, but I'm identified with the body in waking state. You see, throughout the waking state, I make use of this body. I'm identified with this gross body. So I have the knowledge of the gross body. It is not the true knowledge. And this entire waking state is Sattva Guna Pradhana, knowledge based, but it is external knowledge, not the knowledge of Atma. I am Jnata with sense organs and the mind. Jnata means the knower. Then what happens? This entire knower of the external world sees a dream. So the first coat which we need to remove is the coat of the physical body. When I remove the physical body from my real nature, I have got rid of 1/3 of my problems. I am not the gross body is clear, because all of us experience this. In the dream state, I do not experience the gross body, but I exist without the external coat. Now I am wearing a shirt. Now this is the dream, the knowledge of the dream. In this dream world, it is only the subtle mind which is there. I, the Atma, the Sakshi, the Turiya Atma, am with the mind. So it is the same waker realizes I was there in the dream world without the gross body. We are not talking of going into a dream world and all that. We are only talking about the knower of the waking. The waker only is trying to say, I am not the dreamer. I am not the waker, because in the dream state, there is no waking body. The dream state is supposed to be Rajoguna Pradhana, where there are thoughts and thoughts and thoughts which make up the whole world. It is a world made up of thoughts, totally different than the world made up of the 5 gross elements. We identify with the mind And that also is not, that is also wrong knowledge. So I am jnata with the help of a mind, a knower with the help of a subtle mind in dream. I am a knower with the help of gross body in the waking. Two avasthas gone. What is the third avastha? Sushupti. In Sushupti, what happens? In the sleep state, what happens? Prajnana Ghana. Very important point we should understand in Sushupti is the entire duality of waking and dream is covered, is veiled. I have put a cloth on the waking world. I have put a cloth, covered it up with the covered the dream world. That covering is called as Maya. It is the darkness, Tamoguna. These are the three Prakriti. The nature of Prakriti is Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. So in Sushupti, all of us are putting the veiling of the waking world and the dream world. And I am a jnata without the instrument of the body or the mind. In the dream state, I use the mind. In the waking state, I use the body. In the sleep state, I am still a knower, but without using the mind or the body. This is called as Pratyagatma, Sushupti Atma, the sleeper Atma. It is only inside, it is not outside. Pratyagatma is the innermost knower. What does he know? There is nothing in the world. I don't know myself. I don't know the world. There is nothing. Because the Tamoguna is covering it. I'm still a jnata. This is the Kshetrajna who understands the body, mind, is not there. This is the Pratyagatma. You go to change your glasses. When you say, I don't see the alphabets, that means my eyes are not seeing. It is this Pratyagatma, inner Atma, which is the innermost knowing principle. The sense organs, mind, are in association with the Prajnatma. They become the knowers, the jnata, in the waking and the dream states. And this Pratyagatma, this inner Atma, remains always inside. It never goes outside. Ishvara, the Paramatma, is Sarvatma. It is different than the Pratyagatma. It is the whole Atma of the whole universe. Now, what is Turiyam? Turiyam is a witness to the Sushupti Atma. Very, very important point of Mandukya Upanishad. We must understand this very clearly. There is a principle which is the Sakshi, which is the witness of that resolved condition of the world in the sleep state. And that Turiya Atma is Nirguna, without the gunas, because the gunas are over. Gunas are only Prakriti. Prakriti is only Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. The nature of consciousness, existence, is not matter principle. It is different than matter. It is the spiritual essence. And that is the essence which I am seeking in meditation. That is the ultimate goal. Through this analysis of the three states, I can, in the waking state, I can know the knower of the waking state is not the truth. The knower of the dream state is not the truth. The knower of the sleep state is not the truth. The truth is the Sakshi of the three states. And that Sakshi is ever there. The three states belong to the mind, and the three bodies, Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram. And who am I? I am the pure Atma in which there is no state, in which there is no koshas, in which there is no sharirams. I am all by myself, all alone. I reach to the state where there is almost nothing. I alone am. That is the ultimate revelation of all the Upanishads. In that, there is an Aikyam. Aikyam means the Jiva identified with the individual body, Ishvara identified with the entire cosmos. Both of them, they become one truth principle, and that is the oneness in the entire cosmos. I can live with this knowledge throughout my life, and that is what is called as moksha. Let us try to realize this truth in our meditation today. Please close your eyes. Sit erect. Automatically, you will be watching your breath, because now, after so many meditation sessions, you know the process. The mind has got the habit. It knows it is time to meditate. I am a maker is common knowledge for all of us. In every waking state, I am experiencing the gross body. The scriptures tell me all my experiences and the knowledge gathered in the waking state is not the truth. The waking state has a purpose. For a jiva in ignorance, is compelled to work with his vasanas, experience joy and sorrow as per the law of karma. The seeker of truth doesn't stop with the waking state. He remembers the dream state in which there was no waking world. There was another world, a different one, created by the impressions left over of the waking world. The intellect does not function in the dream world. the mind projects an illusory world. Compared to the waking world, we say it is one level lower, pratibhasikam. The waking world is called as vyavaharikam, transactional. In the dream world, I know I can exist without the waking body. This is a great knowledge in spiritual science. In the waking state, I remember my sleep state. In the sleep state, I exist. There is no gross body, no subtle body, the mind. I am with the causal body. The causal body is called as Mula Avidya. Primal ignorance, which is due to tamas of Maya Shakti. I don't have any knowledge of the waking world, of the dream world. I have put a covering, a thick covering, a veiling, in order to rest the body and the mind. This is a natural process of Prakriti. I am only understanding as per the scriptures. I now realize I can exist without the body, mind, and the world of 5 elements, which together is called as Prakriti. The Shruti tells me I have a higher nature, which is not matter, not made up of 5 elements. And that is, I am the Sakshi, the witness of the sleep state. That witness is called as Turiya. It does not participate in any of the three states and their activities. All the descriptions in the Upanishad are about this Sakshi, this witness. This witness sees the absence of the world, absence of manifestation, which is called as ignorance. I, the Sakshi, am beyond knowledge and ignorance. When the world is not there, how do I know this exists? The Shruti tells me I exist as the subject, not as the object. I can never be seen. I can never be known. For seeing and knowing, instruments are required. The senses and the mind. I am a pure being, the spiritual principle, pure presence. Nityaha, eternal. The space and time get folded up with the world. Waking space and time is different than the dream space and time. And the sleep space and time. There are three realms of experiences. A jiva is identified with the body and the mind. I, without the body and mind, am called Sakshi. It's only a name. Sakshi is non-dual, Advaitam. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara are name and form. Mithya, Asat. I am one undifferentiated principle, self-evident. Sat Chit Ananda. I don't have to run in the world for happiness if I know this bliss of my nature. It's me, myself. It lies beyond the mind, a transcendent principle. Oh. Om. Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachade Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Observe your breath one more time. You can rub your palms and slowly, gently open your eyes.